Happy greetings, everyone. I'm Crystal Forman, the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health, where we make healthy living easy, nutritious, delicious, and fun with a focus on plant-based food and meditation to help you live a healthier, compassionate, and more vibrant life. Today, we're making a sweet potato pie smoothie using beautiful sweet potatoes from my friends at Moon Valley Farm. Today, we're doing something a little different. Instead of using the traditional orange sweet potato, we're actually going to use a white sweet potato, which kind of looks like a white potato because of the skin color and the inside as well, but it also looks like a sweet potato. And then we have our purple sweet potato. So we're going to use both of these to make our dish. So I've already sliced our sweet potatoes and I boiled them. A lot of times I like to bake my sweet potatoes to make sure I keep all of the flavors in, but you can actually keep more phytonutrients in your sweet potatoes in general if you boil them with the top on. You lose a little less of those antioxidants and nutrients. So just something to think about. So we have our purple sweet potatoes that have already been boiled and our white. So I cut them about half an inch or so thick and boiled them for about 20 minutes. And then you can just put them in the freezer so that they can make a nice texture. If you don't have time to get them in the freezer, you're like, I just want to have it really quickly, just add some ice to it. So I'm going to go in and put in 2 cups of my plant-based milk. You can use soy milk or pea protein milk to make this a nice high protein smoothie, which is what we're going for today. And then I'm going to add in our sweet potatoes. So this, we're going to put both the purple and the white in here. So it's going to become a nice, pretty, light purple colored smoothie at the end. There we go. And hey, Rodette, good to see you here. Yes, we are broadcasting on a few channels today. My personal Facebook page, as well as our YouTube channel and our Facebook business page. So I'm putting in a teaspoon of our vanilla extract here. And I'm actually going to add in 1 teaspoon of our cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of our nutmeg, and 1/3 cup of oats. So the oats are going to kind of mimic that crust for our pie. And it actually is like really cool because you get that sweet potato, but you also get like an extra little texture to your smoothie that really makes you think of pie. And to add more protein and nutritional value to this, we're actually going to add in 1 scoop, whatever that is for you, 1 scoop of protein powder. So different brands have different size scoops. So my goal was to get 20 grams of protein. So this is 20 grams of protein per scoop of vanilla protein powder. Hey, David, I see you on YouTube. Hey, Tavon as well. Good to see you. Blessings to you as well. So we have our protein powder and we have our flaxseed, ground flaxseed. So I put in 2 tablespoons, and that once again is going to add like a lot of fiber and nutrients, but the flaxseed also kind of gives that mimic of our pie crust. So yes, put it all in there. Very nice and nutritious. And I have maple syrup here. I'm actually not going to put this in yet because I'm splitting the smoothie up between my family and a friend, and I don't want to add maple for her, but for my family, maple syrup has a nice amount of nutrients and a few extra calories, which they can use. So I'm going to add that in for them. So I'm going to keep it separate. I actually did not bring my top to this part here. So I'm going to put this on top here, and I might have to add a little more milk, and I probably will. So it's going to get slightly loud for a second, or a few seconds. So yeah, I'm going to go and add in the other 2 cups of our protein plant-based milk. You can also make your own plant-based milk if you want. I'm just going to blend this some more. So does anyone have any questions? Because our sweet potatoes are very high in nutrients. So I'll go over that in a moment. So some people ask me like, what's the difference between the nutrients of the purple sweet potato, the white sweet potato, and our orange sweet potato that we traditionally see in the stores. So our purple sweet potatoes actually have a phytonutrient in it called anthocyanin. It's the same chemical that you see for like blueberries and purple eggplant. That purple, blue, violet colors, and even some of our red produce out there, the anthocyanin has been shown to help lower blood pressure. It's also great for our heart health. So a lot of people eat blueberries for their brain as well as their heart health. So getting the purple sweet potato in actually adds like a higher level of the anthocyanins than the orange sweet potato. The orange sweet potato does have a little bit of anthocyanin in it, just not a lot. The white sweet potato does not. So that's some of the things. Now the white sweet potato does have manganese in it, 25%, as well as the orange. So the manganese is important for our bone health and like just overall, it's like one of those minerals we need that you don't talk about much. It's also important for like our brain health as well. So something to get in. All right, I'm gonna put our top back on. So what is your favorite plant milk for this smoothie? So my favorite plant milk for this smoothie is actually pea protein milk because it's nice and creamy. And it's really high in protein. So I think it's like you're getting so much more bang for your buck. My second favorite that's a tough one. I really do like cashew milk. I don't make it myself that often, and it's quite frankly, it's expensive, so I don't really buy it. But that's a good one for this particular smoothie. Almond milk, if you make it from scratch, I think is great in this because that flavor is great for like that pie flavor there. Definitely, that's a good question. Hey, Tavon. Oh, I saw your blessings earlier. I had to say hi, yes. And I see another comment. Yes, so I see, oh, yes, on YouTube. So yes, definitely, if you're on the YouTube channel, make sure you give this a like. If you're on our other channels, definitely likes and comments help as well. So I appreciate that. I'm actually going to pour some of this in, and then I'm going to add some of the maple for my family. So this is going to be for my friend. Actually, you know what? This is for one friend. And then I have another friend who I know is watching. And I'm going to put half of this for him because he's watching carbs as well. Actually, no, this is actually not bad for carbs. This is good for him. So yes, you'll be getting this as well. So I'm going to put some maple syrup in for my family. It's here because I want to make sure they really like it. I don't really think it needs it. Some sweet potatoes are definitely sweeter than others, depending on how long they've been allowed to cure, which basically means like after they've harvested it, they let it sit in storage in a dark, cool place for like sometimes for months, and that's when it gets really sweet. Yeah. Hey, Kimberly, any suggestions for purchasing the right smoothie mixers for personal use? So there are some really good blenders out there. This is actually a pseudo Vitamix. I don't take my real Vitamix out anymore. Yeah, I just don't bother. This is still pretty powerful. Unfortunately, I cannot find it again, and I got this for like $40. My Vitamix is like over 400. So this is really handy. Let's see. I know people like the NutriBullet. I have a Ninja. I like the Ninja for smoothies. And then there's some like small personal blenders that you can actually easily do this in as well. So really any blender that has like a nice power engine, it should be good for this. But I've done smoothies in the $10 small blenders from Walmart for teaching like a bunch of youth, and they worked well too. So you can get yourself a $400 like heavy duty blender, depending on what other things you're going to do, or even like a nice $10 blender that you can keep in the office or travel with you. It's pretty small, but it's awesome. It really, I was surprised at how well they worked. Let's see. There are vitamins. Oh, Vitamixes are on sale now. Yes. Thanks for the tip. Yes, Vitamixes are on sale. This time of year is a great time to get a Vitamix. So if you know someone who wants one for holidays, you can get that for them. Or if you want one, kind of put it out there, let people know it's on sale, so that you can get what you want, and that will help you with your health goals as well as your culinary skills and culinary goals. Yeah. So I think that is pretty much it. This is a very high for anti-inflammatory properties. So like definitely you could do this. Now I will tell you something else. So this is the healthy version of the sweet potato pie smoothie. You can also you actually take your leftover sweet potato pie and put it in your blender and put the milk in and just add like some protein powder, some more nutrition to it. I've also taken my candied yams and it's already seasoned up. I mean, it's been baking in like, vegan butter and, vanilla extract and cinnamon and all that stuff. And I put that in the blender too, and it is divinely delicious. This is super delicious too, but it's also more nutritious. So those are the 3 different ways you can do your sweet potato pie smoothie. I showed you all the healthiest version, but I'll probably do some of the other versions at a later date. Why not? All right, peace, love, and blessing. Oh, I didn't tell you all. So first of all, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this year. This is actually our last planned live at 5. I say planned because a couple of years ago I said I wasn't going to go live, and then I had the nerve to go live on Christmas Day because it was a Friday, and I said, why not? So I don't know what I'm going to end up doing, but this is the last planned live at 5 for 2022. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me and gracing, making comments and all of those things. So I really appreciate it. We will also be starting in-person cooking classes starting next month. So be on the lookout for more information about that. That will be held in Baltimore City. And right now we have a daytime date. It's a Thursday, I believe that's the 19th of January at 10 a.m. And the plan is to do a, oh yes, definitely stay in touch. Yeah, we're going to do most likely a seafood themed class. So I'll be putting more information in the newsletter that will be coming out, as well as our Facebook page and our Facebook group. If you're not part of our Facebook group, this is a great time to join. It's completely free, and we put valuable information in there as well. So where? That asks where. So the class will be held at St. Francis Community Center off of Whitelock Avenue. So it's in West Baltimore, right across from Whitelock Community Farm, which you all know I love as well. So yes, they have a commercial kitchen there, and we can use that kitchen and cook. So I'm keeping the class size small, probably no more than 6 people for this class. This will be the first time I've taught an in-person class since 2019. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. What else? Oh, this is my birthday month. And so I am going to also run some specials on some of the programs I have. So if you check out the website, holistic-wellnessandhealth.com, and you see anything you're interested in, definitely be on the lookout for some specials. It's not something I do often or regularly. So I definitely, if you've been eyeing something, this is a great time to take advantage of the specials that are coming up. So you all are like the first to know. Yes. Let's see. Is there a minimum number of students? Yes. If we don't get 4 students, I probably won't have the class because it costs to like have the space and all those other things. So basically 4 to 6 people is the goal. We can probably do 8, but I'm comfortable with 6 for the size of the kitchen. Because I want to make sure we have a nice amount of space, and then we can actually sit down and eat and enjoy our meal together. Yes, thank you, Tavon. I appreciate it. Yeah, so let's see. Kimberly says, have 6 for sure. Yeah, I should be able to get at least 6. I might do 8. I'll do some more planning, but I just checked out the space again yesterday. I've been using it with Miss Kimberly's on here live for events that we've done during this year. Yes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually being able to do some hands-on, in-person cooking classes with you all, and we'll also start adding some more online cooking classes as well. So thank you all once again. And what I will do is do some replays for the next 3 Fridays. Yes, so I know like we have a couple of holiday weekends coming up. So I will do some replays for you all for our live at 5, but I will not be personally live. But if you make comments, I will definitely check in and say something back. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Peace and blessings to you all. And let's see, one more question here. About the table, what about the table area for viewers? I'm sorry, I don't understand that question, Kimberly. The table area? What about the table area for viewers? Are you thinking like me filming the class? Because that was actually brought up. I'm not sure I'm going to film that class. Let's see. Classroom outside the kitchen. Yeah, so we're going to use the classroom outside the kitchen. I do have permission to use that for us to actually sit down and eat. So we're going to cook in the nice, beautiful kitchen there at St. Francis and like do all the things and make our beautiful, yummy, delicious meal. And then we're going to go to the other side, which you can actually see, and actually sit down and eat our delicious meal. So the space is huge. Like it's plenty big enough for us to have more than 6 people on that side. It's just the kitchen. I don't want us in there too tight. So I'm looking 6 to 8, but 6 is good. People for that class. I know it's a daytime class and it doesn't fit everyone's schedule, but that was the best time I could get for right now. So if we can get that going, we'll see how things go for future classes. And yeah, so, oh, yes. I think that's pretty much it. Any other questions? Nope, that's it. All right. Peace and blessings, everyone. Take care of yourselves and each other during this time.